Hello and welcome to AI Tool Sneak Peek, our weekly series in which we show and tell some cool AI tool capabilities. Today, we talk about how to use Google Gemini as your learning coach. One of the most underrated, one of the most underrepresented use cases of generative AI since the last 2 years it has come to the horizon is is enabling learning experiences. I have personally used generative AI a lot to learn about the concepts that I had less knowledge on or no knowledge on at all. And it does a fabulous job already. But the chatbots like ChatGPT, Lard, and Gemini or Claude, they are great at learning, but they do have certain disadvantages. So, what are the disadvantages the modern large language models have when it comes to learning? Number one, the as a user who wants to learn something, I have to do a lot of thinking in designing the right kind of prompts on what I want to learn and how I want to learn. Number two, there is no set learning path unless and until I define it. I have to really depend upon writing the instructions to define a learning path. Number three, there is no built-in feedback mechanism. Of course, I can ask, but again, that requires a lot of thinking for me to do to ask the large language model for the feedback. Again, I have to sneak in these things inside the prompt that I'm trying to learn. So Google Gemini uh, came up with a new model called as Google LearnLM. And it's not a new model which came in like last week. It has been around for a few months now. So what is Google LearnLM? So let me go to the next slide. So Google LearnLM isn't a single product, but rather a broad initiative by Google to use language models to enhance learning experiences. What does this mean? So Google has uh, its flagship model is Google Gemini. So Google has fine-tuned Google Gemini uh, to enable it for learning experiences. And how has it done the fine-tuning? So LearnLM is actually built on certain educational research principles. So what are these principles? One is active learning, which encourages practice and timely feedback. Again, it is not something which is built in the tra- traditional large language model, the chatbots that we've been used to using. Second is managing cognitive load. As I was saying, the traditional large language model trained on a humongous data set just throws a lot of text at you, which again causes a sort of a cognitive load, which is which kind of slows down the learning. And third is adaptive learning. Every one of us have a very different style of learning, and Google LearnLM applies this principle of adaptive learning, tries to learn from the learning style uh, of the student, and tries to adapt in how it teaches. So let's see Google LearnLM in action now. In order to see Google LearnLM, I go to gemini.google.com. And I scroll through the left menu, and there is an option called as Gems. So Gems is Google Gemini's equivalent of Chat GPTs, custom GPTs, which are which are very miniaturized version or focused version of GPTs that solves one single problem. Under Gems, you will find something called as Learning Coach. If I click on Learning Coach, um, okay, it took me to a page on the right hand side which says Learning Coach by LearnLM. So this is Learning Coach is one of the applications of LearnLM, and Google actually has plans to integrate LearnLM with other their other properties like YouTube. So it is going to be part of the YouTube, which means for certain educational videos you can use LearnLM to learn even better. And we'll see the demo of that when it comes. And I'm not too sure whether it is already there. So watch out for more information on that. So now we are in the learning coach interface. My first question whenever I'm using the chatbot for the first time is to ask what can learning coach do for me, or what can you do for me? And what it comes up with is that this is a learning coach here to help you explore new academic concept and tackle your homework challenges. It's a friendly AI tutor, which is ready to make learning fun. Okay, and it is asking me to choose a topic like what's on your mind today. So let me use learning coach to learn more about LearnLM. So I just tell it that I want to learn more about Google's LearnLM. Okay, and as you can see, it comes up with a sort of a learning journey. Okay, it has been fine-tuned for learning experiences, enabling learning experiences. So what I see here is uh, Google Learn LM sounds like a fascinating topic. It's all about using AI to make learning more personalized and effective. And I have broken down our learning journey into these three subtopics. What is Learn LM? How Learn LM works, and Learn LM applications. And it asks me that whether I want to make changes to this plan. And I'll say, okay, I'm a professional, um, and I want to, okay, I'm a professional and I want to include details specific to how I can apply uh, Learn LM as a technologist. Okay, so let's see what it comes up with. Okay, so now it has adjusted the learning path based on what I asked it to do. And remember that I'm not doing much of it like thinking here. I just reviewed the learning plan and then gave it a prompt. Okay, then I just say, okay, I'm okay with it. And as you can see, the third point it has added is Learn LM as a technologist. Let's proceed. Okay, so and then now it has started, teaching the whole concept of what is Learn LM. It gave started with an analogy, and it goes beyond simply, and then it is start talking a little bit about the things which are which makes Learn LM unique. Okay, and I can give it. Uh, about the basic concept of a question. I can ask follow-up question. Okay, give me, and it asks me, would you like it to try a quick learning activity to solidify your understanding? Okay, I just say, give me a quick learning activity. Okay, let's see what it comes up with. Okay, so it has given certain scenarios that imagine you're a student struggling with a complex math concept. Which of these scenarios best illustrate how Learn LM can help you? And uh, and uh, and it has asked me certain questions, and analyzes your, you know how it can help you. I just say, I chose one of the options in this learning activities, and watching a video lecture can be helpful for learning. However, in this case, best answer is B. So it has explained the whole concept about Learn LM, and now it has come back to asking me a learning activity, and I chose an answer which was not a right answer, and it kind of corrected me along with the reasons. Okay, I just say let's. I got it. Let's proceed. Okay, now it has come to how LearnLM work, which is its technical architecture. And it starts with a very simple language. I can ask it to adjust the language as well as it move further. And it has given me an option, the follow-up questions to go deeper into any specific topic, or shall we try another learning activity, or I can even ask it to um, you know, give me a quiz, which is what the last point where it has prompted me for. As you can see, you can pick up any topic of your choice, even a professional topic where you are facing certain difficulty and want a structured plan. Learn LM can take you, handhold you uh, in your learning journey. And by the time you end up with a learning session, you'll be far more knowledgeable about the topic than you were when you started it. Of course, you can do these things with large language model that I talked about, but the whole idea here is that this is fine-tuned for very customized learning experiences, which large language model you need to do a lot of thinking to reach this stage of maturity in or this stage of being a true AI tutor that can really help you take along with your learning journey. Just to do a quick recap, today we talked about some of the limitations of large language models, especially when you use them for learning. And we also talked about Google LearnLM, how it is really bringing forward more customized adaptive learning experiences for you. And we saw the demonstration of how you can use LearnLM to deep dive into any topic, get better at it. I hope you found this video and this learning intervention useful. And I'd love to know your comments on how you use LearnLM. And and till that time, I'd love for you to share certain comments about how your experiences with LearnLM have been. And we'll look forward and come back next week with another topic. And till then, take good care of yourself. Thank you so much.